Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Now they try the right side here. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Right back to him on 1st down. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
For the running back.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now a handoff looking right. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
At the 41.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
A gain of 21 yards.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Davion Taylor there to bring him down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
3rd down.
And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're going for it. It's Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Score Condors 14, Express 3.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Murray. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. They fake the handoff. Now Murray going deep for Hopkins. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. And the play clock running down, so Mike Tomlin burns a timeout. As they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now they try the right side here. Jerome Baker there on the tackle. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff looking right. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
The tackle by Michael Davis.
Now they try the right side here. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. And they give this time to the tailback. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Throwing on second down, Murray. Flush to his right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down.
It's third down. And 10 yards to go.
From the gun, Murray. Flushed out right. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Play action. Now it's Murray. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now left side on the swing pass. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
46-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Carried by number 2.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. Let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now a handoff looking right. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and run the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And this is picked up by the defense. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first, they fumbled it away.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse, but I know that everyone's going to pile in on the call and say, well, what are you doing? Why would you go for it there? I think that teams that are convinced that they feel pretty good about their game plan, what they want to get done that day, go for it. Give it a try. Hey, let's see if your defense can rescue them a little bit.
2nd and 12 at the 40.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
27. Devin White on the tackle. It's a gain of 4. And it's
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Express 11.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
This is taken around the 12. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Tackle made there by Buda Baker. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Let's go, D.
Back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. They'll look to throw here on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now. And here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football. And that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight deep.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got it first and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a one-score game. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly,
and he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Murray. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Play fake. Murray. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On the crossing route, complete. That's Hopkins. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
San Antonio.
Murray to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Now a handoff looking right. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally wrestled down at the 11. Only took him 3 plays, and they're already in the red zone just like that.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line. Tonight's final.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Sacramento, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3.